2022 was a strange year for us Nintendo fans. I can say that much without spoiling upcoming content. But I'm sure 2023 will be better and probably still strange. Why? Well, that's what this video is about, in which we go over what to look forward to and make a few predictions. This is Nintendo Maniac, and please like and subscribe to help out the channel and not miss a thing. It's the end of January, which means we already got our first big title of the year, which is Fire Emblem Engage. Reviews are a bit mixed on how good this actually is, but it's definitely a must for fans. And collectors will surely get their hands on the Divine Edition, which I must say is pretty standard regarding content, yet one of the best collector's editions I've seen regarding quality. Since I already did an unboxing video for the Divine Edition, be sure to check that out, link is in the description. Now, to get an obvious one out of the way, probably the biggest game coming our way this year, on May 12th, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, aka Breath of the Wild 2, will finally be released after Nintendo postponing its original release of 2022. It's unsure whether we'll be seeing a special release like Breath of the Wild got. On the My Nintendo stores you can register your interest but not pre-order anything, very much unlike most retailers out there that have pre-orders in since the first announcement of the game, but just for a standard edition. So Zelda fans, keep an eye out for a possible special edition, especially if you already pre-ordered your standard edition. Another important thing to note here is that since late December, pictures of a special Tears of the Kingdom Switch console have been floating around the internet. Leaks like this can be a little tricky, as anyone with good Photoshop skills can conjure up something nice and make the fandom go wild. But to be honest, these got my hopes up. May might up being a very expensive month this way, the more if Nintendo decides to come up with a special edition for the game, and who knows, a special edition Switch Pro controller. Nintendo gave Splatoon 3 a special edition Switch OLED and a Pro controller, so why not for one of the most anticipated games these last few years. The Atelier series has been around for ages already, with over 50 releases across different platforms. The newest in the series, Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End and The Secret Key, will arrive in Europe on February 25th and in North America on March 24th. Among all the different female heroes these games have, Ryza is the most popular one, and I'm not entirely sure why. Personally, I felt attracted to the Ryza games as they are known to be one of the best introductions of the Atelier series gameplay mechanics. If you're thinking of picking up this one, be aware that these games are notoriously difficult or expensive to obtain after a while, especially special editions. Like Ryza 2, Atelier Ryza 3 will have a special release, for which you should look at the Koei Tecmo stores, although it would appear that Americas will only get the standard version offered. Here in Europe we have two special editions, being the Premium Box and the Special Collection Box, which includes the Premium Box. Be warned, the Special Collection Box will not be cheap, and you probably will have to wait till March before they ship it out. Kirby didn't get the love it deserves the last couple of, consoles to be honest, but with Kirby and the Forgotten Land, he's absolutely back. The dollars our little sucker blew Nintendo's way have clearly motivated them to bring up more pink joy. Late last year we already got Kirby's Dream Buffet on the eShop, and now on February 24 we will see Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe getting an official physical release. This will be a remake of Kirby's Adventure Wii, or Kirby's Return to Dreamland if you're an American, and therefore will have a more traditional Kirby gameplay. As it's a remake, don't expect this release to shake up the game series as Kirby and the Forgotten Land did, just expect enjoyable Kirby fun. If you look at the different lists of best games on Nintendo GameCube, you may have come across Tales of Symphonia. This title, with for the time beautiful graphics and quite a notable story, is possibly the best-selling title of the Tales series. And therefore it's no surprise that Bandai Namco would like to generate some more sales with a remaster of this classic. On February 17, you can get your hands on the standard version of this game, which is priced quite fairly for a remaster, or for just a little bit more, you can get your hands on the Chosen Edition. On January 31st, we'll be able to deep dive into the adventures of SpongeBob Squarepants, the Cosmic Shake, and help SpongeBob save his friends across different dream worlds. For the fans that are unfortunate with a fat wallet, go and have a look at one of the most expensive special editions I've ever seen, being the BFF edition of this game. Honestly, I think it's way overpriced, but if it helps your luxurious money issues, this might be just up your alley. Another title originally released on the GameCube is Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life, and it will see its remaster release sometime later this year. If farming sims is something you enjoy, definitely keep an eye on this release. And be aware that a special edition will be available for you to add to your collection. Unfortunately, we don't know when Pikmin 4 will be released either, nor if a special edition some sort will be available. Yet this series is due some love, and with love I don't mean Pikmin Bloom. Who knows what we will get? I'm sure I'm not the only one dreaming of a flowery controller or some Pikmin amiibos maybe? A title we do know when it's coming is Bayonetta Origins Cereza and the Last Demon, which will come on March 17. Bayonetta 3 got some mixed reactions, so no better time to mix up things with a more cartoonish style to explore the beginnings of our favorite dancing witch. Unlike other Bayonetta releases, we will not be getting a special edition this time. J.K. Rowling might have gotten herself under fire. The Fantastic Beasts movies may have been cancelled, but Hogwarts Legacy is still something Harry Potter fans can look forward to. The game looks gorgeous and should provide an immersive and massive world to explore, something that should appeal to more than just Harry Potter fans. PC, PlayStation and Xbox releases are being delayed, but still get it before the Switch edition gets released on July 25th. Unless it also gets delayed, or worse, J.K. Rowling tweets. If you enjoy visual novels, perhaps Anonymous Code might be something you want to pick up. This game came out last year in Japan, but Europe and America will see a release the second half of 2023. Collectors may want to pre-order the launch edition, as this will be the steelbook version, and we know how releases like these can turn out to be hard to obtain at later times. The last game on this list that we know is coming is Octopath Traveler 2. Fans of the first game will be happy that the sequel is coming on February 24, but still, be warned. As a fan, you might want to pick up the steelbook as a pre-order bonus available at different retailers. However, Square Enix decided to be a total jerk and come with the disputable collector's edition only available at the Square Enix store. I call this disputable for a couple of reasons. First of all, Square Enix does not offer the steelbook, not even as a pre-order bonus, nor is it included in the collector's edition. Secondly, I wouldn't call this a collector's edition at all. The game is shipped with this so-called collector's edition, but doesn't physically fit in it at all. As far as I am concerned, it's therefore merchandise, which should be sold separately. But they don't do that either. And thirdly, it's very expensive. Especially if you consider that collectors and fans might want to pick up both the steelbook and the collector's edition, so they end up paying a lot of money and get the game twice, which is just bogus. Naturally, there will be way more to look forward to as the year progresses, and I'll be reporting on all of it in future videos, so please be sure to subscribe. Now, before closing off the video, let's go into a little bit of speculation. Originally planned for December 2021, the remaster of Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp was delayed until March last year. But then the war in Ukraine broke out and Nintendo found it unwise to release a tactical war game during such times. It's been very silent since, and I would personally doubt us ever seeing this game released. However, leaks would have us believe that the game is finished already and Nintendo would plan to bring it to the Switch this year. I remain unconvinced, yet I won't let this sparkle of hope go unmentioned. A few weeks ago, leaks would have us believe that The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom would be the last major title to be released on the Nintendo Switch, and that whatever development was being done on the rumored Switch Pro would have been discontinued in order to fully focus on the next-gen Nintendo console. Considering the age of the Switch, its technical limitation and chip shortage these last few years, it wouldn't surprise me at all that this leak would turn out to be true. Immediately, 3 consequences for 2023 come to my mind. First off, it shouldn't take too long for Nintendo to make their big announcement for the next console. The E3 in June would make sense to steal the attention away from the competition, and being a month after the possible Tears of the Kingdom Switch console, Nintendo wouldn't have to worry too much about this negatively influencing the sales of this special edition, as the majority of sales would have already been made by this time. It's hard to say if this year would actually see the release of this console though. It wouldn't be the first time we'd gone through a long period without seeing any major releases by Nintendo. Still, if development is well on the way, the holiday season at the end of the year might be looking good and expensive for us. The second thing that immediately popped into my mind is that Metroid Prime 4 won't be released for the Nintendo Switch. That's actually not that surprising, given that we've been without any real information about the game other than development has been reset a few years ago. Who knows, Nintendo might want to have their next gen console to have sales boosted with the Metroid Prime 4 as a launch title. I do have hopes though that if Nintendo announces further delay for Metroid Prime 4, it will make up with the rumored remasters of the Prime trilogy this year. The third and last consequence of this leak would be that either Pikmin 4 will be released before May 12th, in which case we should get an announcement soon, let's say a February Nintendo Direct, or Nintendo doesn't see Pikmin as one of their major intellectual properties. The last wouldn't surprise me, considering the sales numbers of the different Pikmin releases to date and how Nintendo keeps trying to get our attention to Pikmin Bloom. However unfortunate that is. I guess we'll find out very soon. So that's it for this video, but as I mentioned before, as more news will be coming our way, I'll be sure to report it to you on this channel, so be sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and keep an eye out for more content coming your way soon. Bye bye!